Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal, the Chancellor of Lovely Professional University, brings today a wealth of both experience as well as expertise in his leadership role, blending his background as an academia with a passion of fostering the overall development of children. In conversation with Outlook Business, Dr. Mittal speaks of the transformational potential of education in an era of rapid technological advancement. Hi, my name is Amit Shanbag. I'm an associate editor of Outlook Business in conversation with Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal. Welcome, sir. Firstly, sir, you've got a lot of experience, in the field of education in the last 20 years. So how has the sector evolved?
First, thank you very much to Outlook Business, and to Amit ji. It's my proud privilege to be with you today to discuss about the changes in education system in 2 decades. In last 20 years, there have been major changes in education system in our country. Number one, the private sector has entered in a big way in higher education. I think right now, 65% of students who pass out from our higher education systems pass out from private sector. So that's one big shift which has happened in Indian education system. Another shift, now the emphasis upon professional education has increased. Students want to do a program, degree, with which they can take some career or job after completing that degree or program. So that's again a good trend. Who passes out, the student, when passes out from a college or a university, passes out with a career in his hand. So that's another shift in the mindset of the students and the parents, which is again positive thing. Third thing which has happened in Indian education system is digitization. Now many activities of education sector has been digitized. Online degree program have started. Online content has becoming very important in our education system. It is coming from across the shores, but now it has been started developing in India also. So that's a third major shift in Indian education system. So these 3 major things have happened to my understanding in last 20 years.
So when you started off, probably at that time, people were more opting for traditional. There was only the education system out at that time. Then came the online, and now, especially post the pandemic, now we have the hybrid method of teaching. So what are the kind of challenges that you must have faced in all three modes of education?
Of course, no system is complete. No system is perfect. So every system has its plus, every system has its minus. When we talk about regular education, it's a system going on for centuries. Old Gurukul system was like this, and present system is a better version of that old Gurukul system, where teacher and students are sitting across, teachers are delivering, students are learning. So that's the system. But because of the advent of new technologies, if you don't adopt new system or the advantages of digital system into our regular education, so we will miss out something.
Right.
So we should try to take advantage of the new developments in digitized mode of education and try to make a part of regular education. May not be 100%, maybe 20% to start, 30% to start with. So that will certainly help to get a education in a better way. And the government of India has also taken initiative. They have allowed 20% or 30% of content through online mode. So that's appreciable initiative by the government. And students have also started accepting this. At LPU also, we allow our students to adopt 20%, 30% of program courses through online mode.
Right. So, if you can speak about the future of online courses in India, and where does LPU, what role does LPU, have in that?
There is definitely a very bright future for online programs, online courses, online degrees in India. Government of India realized this. That's why they came out with full-fledged regulations, online and ODL regulation in 2018, and they further evolved it. And now more than 50 universities in India are running online education. And every university who wants to online education need to be A+ grade university. If you are not having that grade in NAC accreditation, you are not eligible to start online education.
Okay.
For a regular program, a college can start without any accreditation, without any ranking. A university can start without any accreditation, without any ranking, without any approval. But if you have to start online education, first you have to be A, accredited in NAC, or you should be having a higher ranking up to 100 in NRF rankings, and then you have to seek approval also. So the quality parameters of online education by the Government of India, by University Grant Commissions, are much tougher to be eligible to start and to run it. And the monitoring by UGC is tremendous. We have to full report of Center for Quality Assurance. Every university need to have for online education, and we need to submit report every year of 300 plus pages. So it is much more controlled.
Coming to the second part of my question again, so what role would LPU have in that? Yeah.
As I said, we are the pioneer in online education in this country. We started in 2002 when nobody thought of that.
Right.
Government regulation came in 2018. We started in 2002. Okay. We have 50,000 colleges. We have 1,000 universities in India. But as per its population, as per its youth population, it is very less. Regular education system cannot take this kind of load. We have around 35 million, 3.5 crore students in higher education, while in school education it is 30 crore. Our gross enrollment ratio after 12th is not very encouraging.
Okay.
Government of India wants to increase it. How can it be done? Regular education system will not take that load. It is the online education system which can take that load, because it can go deep into the villages. There are not colleges in the villages. Many young women, young girls, they can't study higher education. But through online mode, they can study while helping her family to create to do some economic activity also. Women, even middle class women at home, they have to take care of their children, take care of the kitchen, take care of the home. They can also study. Those who are doing jobs, they can't afford to leave their job and come to college. They can also study.
Right.
And can handle every segment, young, old, middle class, and especially every woman. I think we should leverage it rather. And the Government of India is doing that successfully. Of course, it will take time. But as a university, as a college, it's our responsibility to make it happen and to reach every individual, to help them to be good citizen, good student.
There are a lot of reforms that has taken place recently in the education space. What is the kind of impact that has had on the education sector as a whole?
Government of India came out with a new policy called National Education Policy 2020. So I must appreciate it was having very good components, and especially they emphasized that the skill enhancement of every student should happen. So they worked upon that. And the way I was telling you that every student who passes out from a college should pass out with a degree. Not only a degree, which pass out with a career. So that policy has given emphasis to this aspect also in a big way. But of course, it will take some time, good amount of time for all of us to adopt it in letter and spirit and bring out its result, where every student, when he passes out, gets a career.
Right. How do you ensure, how does LPU as a university ensures the quality and the quality of, the online education, especially if you compare it with the traditional modes of teaching?
In online education system, there are three major components. First component is learning management system, that is software. So that software should have many features which make delivery of education to the students very comfortable, easy to make them understand. So we have developed our own software, our own learning management system. We are the one who started online education way back in 2002. First organization in the country, we started online with degree programs. We are affiliated to Punjab Technical University. So we are running online education degree program on their behalf, and we are very successful in that. So that the experience which we are having for last 20 years helped us to know what should be the features of learning management system and how to improve it further. So fortunately, we have the very good state-of-the-art learning management system developed in-house, and we are improving regularly to take care of all student needs in education. Second is content. Content means generally means audio visual content. Because we are a university, we have more than 2,500 teachers, professors in the university. Right. And the programs which you run in online educations, all these programs are being run in regular education also. So we have wonderful expertise available, very good quality expertise available. So we have selected the teachers, the best teachers out of all the teachers, to develop audiovisual content. And we have developed all audiovisual content in-house.
Okay.
And by the teachers, those who are regularly teaching, they know what to deliver, when to stop, when to start, how to answer the queries of the students, what are the things students don't understand. So they try to incorporate all those things while making their audiovisual systems.
Okay.
So we have those kind of strengths available. So our audiovisual content is also state of the art. Third component comes evaluation. Because we are a professional university and we have a wonderful experience how to put student into placement. What the companies are expecting when they evaluate the students for their placement activities. So the learnings which you have had in regular educations to develop question bank and the pattern of questions, it has come out of the learnings which you have in regular education, and in regular education how to crack the placements.
Okay.
How to crack the jobs. So we have developed the same, we are using the same evaluation system in our online education. So all three important components have well rehearsed, well developed, well improved over a period of 22 years. So my students who are in online education, they get this advantage. Other than that, we invite our students that whenever they feel, they can come to campus and attend the classes with the regular students.
Okay. Okay.
We host special classes also. And in our learning management system itself, I think we must be the only university in the world which has put campus life also in the online education system. How? We have the cultural component where students can come, they can dance there, they can sing there, and we host the competitions in the online mode itself.
Okay.
Similarly, there are debates, there are co-curricular activities. Students can also do it in the online mode itself.
Right.
So while students are at their home, studying through online mode, they can enjoy all the components in their online education system. The most important outcome of any education is placement.
Right.
So we do placements also for our online students.
Okay.
So they can register themselves, they can participate in the different placement activities. They can participate in placement through online mode also. Now the many companies are very open. They conduct tests through online mode. And many of our students have successfully got placement through our learning management system mode also. So we have given all possible features in our online educations, which features are there in our regular education. Very interesting degree of online education. The credibility of the degree of online education is same that of regular education. University Grant Commission has clearly mentioned in their manifesto, in their regulations, that the degree of online education is considered as good as the degree of regular education for all purposes, for higher education, for government jobs, for private jobs. It is at par. So it's a complete experience in itself. This is through online mode. Now, additionally, if students want to learn something while coming to our campus, our regular education campus, our university where we are sitting, so they are free to join us. It's up to them. And we do not charge anything extra from them. because we feel they are our students, as good as the students of regular education.
Right.
Even convocation, there is only one convocation for regular students, for online students, for distance education students. We have had a convocation where former Prime Minister of Australia, Mr. John Abbott came, and we are having more students of online and distance education than the regular students, and more enthusiastic also attending the convocation. So we give them equal opportunities.
You know, how does LPU, align itself with the national education policy or the digital India vision of the central government?
Of course, we are aligned with both the things, national education policy, digital India initiatives. These are two things you are mentioning. There are many other initiatives by the government of India, by the University Grant Commission, and by some other regulatory bodies, and we always follow those guidelines, not in letter but in spirit too, because that is the outcome of collective wisdom by the academia or industry. So it's for our advantage if we follow it in letter and spirit, and the good results are coming out of that, and we are regularly evolving because it's a new things which have been added into Indian education system, and it is evolving, and we want to be part of that, and we are a part of that.
So you're also a member of the parliament. So do you see that opening up a lot of opportunities, to bring in more reforms in the education sector?
Yes, education is one sector which needs reforms because reforms didn't happen much in education sector since independence. We are continuing with the almost the old system of education, which we inherited from our British. And because we need to improve, there is a lot of scope. There is one industry which is very mature. You can't do much in that industry. But there is one sector which is yet to improve. So we all have an opportunity to make it improve, to contribute to make it improve, and to grow with it. If you ask me or anyone asks me why LPU has done so well in 20 years of its time, why are getting so many rankings, accreditations, quality ranking, quality accreditations, because we realized in the beginning that there is an opportunity to do better in education, to improve in education, to bring quality in education.
Right. So which role do you find more challenging? Your role as a member of parliament or as the chancellor of LPU? So which, and the reason also for that?
Actually, both are different things. To be member of parliament is a different ball game. To be chancellor of a university is a different ball game. As a chancellor of a lovely professional university, I am to go into all the minute details. How can we do? What can we do? I'm lucky I have a wonderful team. They help me to make the things happen in a better way. So here we need to go into details. But as a member of parliament, there is a vast area. There is only not only one sector. There are hundreds of sectors for which I am to raise my voice. Whether it's agriculture, whether it's education, it's industry, it's economy, it's defense, it's foreign affairs, marginal section of society, our minority communities, our other communities. So we need to raise voice for each and every sector of the society. So that is altogether a different game, and there it's totally learning for me, new learning for me. I'm 2 years old as member of parliament, so I'm still learning and will continue to learn there. I'm into sector for more than 23 years. So now the time has come for me that I should continue to learn, but at the same time, whatever I have learned, I should give it to the next generation.
So speaking about your role as the member of the parliament, within a short period of time, you have managed to create a lot of impact in the parliament. So was there, something always hidden, that you always wanted to become for a larger role more than what you are doing?
Yeah, very frankly, I didn't think of that I will join parliament. I'm lucky the God has given me this opportunity to be part of parliament, which is the largest democracy of the world. And the parliament itself, the mandir, it's a real temple. So I believe real temple of democracy is parliament. I am lucky to be there. Whatever work we have done in education, the credibility which we have made in education, the newness which you have brought in education, the novelty which you have brought in education, that has helped me get a berth in parliament. I always owe it to my university, I always owe it to education sector, which have sent me to parliament. So it's very, very important for me, very, very dear to me, and will continue to be.
Right. So you also represented India in the Interparliamentary Union at Geneva. So how has the experience been there?
I'm lucky that the government of India nominated me to be a member of Inter-Parliamentary Union at Geneva, and I got an opportunity to present the India's viewpoint to the entire world. There are more than 150 countries, and I got the opportunity to present certain parts, certain things on behalf of India. There is one very important committee there, Standing Committee on Peace and International Security. And there was one issue going on regarding social and humanitarian impact of autonomous weapon system and artificial intelligence. So a report was prepared and was to be adopted by that agency. So on behalf of India, I was to oppose this adoption.
Right.
And I presented dissenting note on behalf of India. So that was a big opportunity for a person like me.
Right.
Then there were other issues also, where I was the member of those forums. There was discussion on interfaith dialogue, building bridges through interfaith dialogue for more peaceful and inclusive society. I could put India's viewpoint on that. No society in the world is more inclusive than Indian society.
Right.
We are practicing many faiths. Many religions have been born in India. Who can do better than us? I presented the government of India's viewpoint on that, and which was highly appreciated. Then there was an issue of cooperation in UNESCO and Internet Governance Forum. I presented my views on behalf of the government of India.
Okay.
Again, it was highly appreciated. There was discussion on new UN Youth Office ensuring a deeper engagement with youth people. There was a policy adoption. Again, who can present better than India? Our 65% of population is below 35 years.
Right.
More than 800 million, almost very near to billion population is going to be youth very soon. So we are the right people to present. So I got that opportunity to present.
Now, you've been a role model to, I'm very sure, lakhs of students today. So who is your role model, sir? Like, who is the person that you look up to?
I look up to my students because I think they are the one I learn from them. When we interact with so many of students and they have new ideas which we don't have, they pinpoint certain issues. There is certain deficiency in our system, in education system. Whatever issue there is or whatever the deficiency there is, so we try to consolidate them and learn from them.
Right.
And I think they become my role model. Okay, how can I deliver education in a better way?
Teachers, have always been trying to inculcate the habit of learning among students. Books actually make a lot of impact on people. So is there any particular book that has made an impact on your life?
My experiments with truth, I think Mahatma Gandhi's book, it did impacted me. He is very clear, very honest in writing. He has written, I think generally everyone writes about the positive parts of one's own personality, but he has written negative parts too. So that helps me that I should be honest too, the way our great leader was honest while writing a book on himself.
Do you believe that physical fitness, that has an impact on the success of a person? If you manage to keep fit a lot given your schedule. So do you?
Yes, it does matter. It does matter. If you're not fit, how will you work? You can't do anything if you're not fit.
You've been donning a lot of hats. You've been doing a lot of things. So what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
There is no option. you have to be fit to survive, to do work or to enjoy life.
Any success mantra that you would want to tell us about?
I'm a very small person. I can't give you any success mantra. But if you're asking me, generally we say Junoon, passion. If you do anything with passion, with Junoon, you will succeed.
We've been hearing, we've been reading a lot, hearing a lot about this beautiful university of yours. So it would be great that if you just take us a tour, so we can continue with the rest of the questions there, sir.
Arey wow, so nice. Why not? Why not? It will be my pleasure to take you to university.
It's a very beautiful campus that you have out here, sir. In our earlier discussion, we were talking about the lessons learned. तो अगर आप आपके कुछ लाइफ लेसन्स जो आपने बच्चों से सीखे हैं, if you want to share the same with us.
एक तो बात है कि हमारे जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है या स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो डिजिटल फ्रेंडली हैं.
Right.
तो पहला लेसन तो हम सबके लिए आता है कि वी आल्सो नीड टू बी डिजिटल फ्रेंडली.
Right.
दूसरा कि आजकल बच्चे एक्सपेरिमेंटल ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पहले से, तो हमारी ड्यूटी बन जाती है हम भी उनको एजुकेशन में भी नई एक्सपेरिमेंट्स का मौका देते रहें.
Okay.
नए तरीके से पढ़ाने का मौका दें, नए तरीके से पढ़ाएं उनको. एक जो और बात आती है, हालांकि वो ये कहा जा रहा है कि बच्चों का शॉर्ट स्पैन हो गया आजकल, तो जो कि सही है. अब वो तो हम शायद ना बदल पाएं, लेकिन हमें अपना टीचिंग मेथोडोलॉजी इस तरीके से डिज़ाइन करनी चाहिए तो शॉर्ट स्पैन में जब बच्चों का पूरा ध्यान होता है उस पर सिखा सकें. तो ये 2-3 लर्निंग्स आ रही हैं बच्चों के साथ हमें, और हम अपने आप को इवॉल्व कर रहे हैं कि हम उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस को इस तरीके से मैच कर पाएं.
ऑल्सो बच्चों को अभी काफी सारी ऐसी चीजों का एक्सेस है जो शायद हम लोगों को नहीं था व्हेन वी वर स्टडीइंग. सो डू यू थिंक दैट दैट्स अ गुड थिंग और दैट्स अ बैड थिंग?
दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. यदि उनको एक्सेस है हमसे, ऑनलाइन लाइब्रेरीज का एक्सेस है, ऑनलाइन कंटेंट का एक्सेस है, हर चीज़ दुनिया की उनके लैपटॉप पर है, मोबाइल फ़ोन पर है, तो जो एक्सपोजर उनका बेहतर हुआ है वो कहीं ना कहीं उनका विज़न बढ़ाता है और हम लोगों को भी मजबूर करता है कि हम उनके विज़न को मैच करें, उस तरीके से पढ़ाएं, बेहतर तरीके से पढ़ाएं.
My last question. So what is your advice to your students, the younger generation?
My advice would be to follow their passion. They should do everything with full vigor, with full enthusiasm. जुनून होना चाहिए किसी भी चीज़ को करने के लिए, चाहे वो कुछ भी हो. यदि वो करेंगे तो definitely they will succeed.
Your responses were really insightful. Thanks a lot, sir, for taking time out of your busy schedule and talking to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Team Outlook, that they have come all the way.